Welcome all. On behalf of Feast Here, Forum of Educators and Skill Providers of Tourism, Hospitality, Events, Research and Entrepreneurship, and our hospitality partner, Hotel Sandy Towers, Bhubaneswar, Odisha. And this effort is co-powered and ventured by Digital Inspiration Lab, making education and skills relevant. And today is 15th of September. We are with three intelligent, smart, and energetic students of ours from Stella Maris College. Miss Lincy Thomas, Miss Sreelakshmy, and Miss Varshaa. And also want to tell all my lovely audience that today is International Day of Democracy. And you know what? The theme for this year, International Day of Democracy, is empowering next generation, because youth are the custodians of democracy. So we are glad that on one such day, we are with the youth, talking to them, listening to their views, and asking them few questions related to what they think about one very important aspect of democracy, that is traveling, meeting people, interacting with each other, and spreading smile and sharing views. So presenting the part 2 of enhancing the level of tourist experiences and for repeat tourism, focusing on Kerala pre and post pandemic. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to welcome all three lovely ladies, dear students, Lincy Thomas, Miss Varshaa, and Miss Sreelakshmy. And I request Miss Varshaa to start with. The platform is yours, entire webinar is yours, and we want to listen to you. And happy International Democracy Day.
Thank you, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. Myself, Varshaa, final year of BVoc Tourism and Hospitality student from Stella Maris College, Chennai. Today, with me, there is Miss Lincy Thomas and Miss Sreelakshmy Manooj, my classmates. In our previous session, part 1, which was held yesterday by Miss Jeffy, Miss Dikshita, and Miss Angela, we have briefed on this theoretical aspect of enhancing the level of tourist experience and for repeat tourism. Today, we have come with exploratory research on enhancing the level of tourist experience and for repeat tourism, mainly focusing on Kerala post-pandemic development. We are all aware that of Indian state, this is our own very state, is famous for its tagline, God's own country. To brief on Kerala, it is a state in the southwest coastal area of India, which is spread over 38,863 square kilometers. Kerala has 14 districts that are enriched with natural beauty. Though a small state, Kerala carries the Western Ghats, farmlands, plantation with various trees and plantations, most significant of which is the river of Bharatapura, Periyar, Chalakudi, and Pamba that flows to the Arabian Sea. The state also comprises of variety of flora and fauna, as the land and hilly areas are covered with rainforests. Not only it is enriched with natural resources, the state is also the 8th largest economy in India, which is growing at fastest pace. The IT sector, industrial and agriculture sector in Kerala are also flourishing. Now I play a video in merits of Kerala. The known facts are, and for understanding of Kerala, the beautiful geographic comprises rainforests, hills, valley, waterfalls, and beaches such as Kovalam, Vakkala, and Katpad, which are the most visited tourist places in Kerala. The houseboats floating on the river of Kerala are as comfortable as hotel rooms. Art forms of Kerala include dance forms, Kathakali and Tayyam, and martial arts, Kalaripayattu. The architecture of Kerala is certainly different from rest of the country, which attract tourists to Kerala. The festival like Onam and Trishupuram are celebrated in Kerala with enthusiasm. Ayurvedic treatment done in Kerala are one of the ancient practices in medicine. People from foreign countries not only visit on tour to Kerala but also for the miraculous treatments. People also visit for the wide variety of spices found in Kerala. Tourism in Kerala is at all-time high because environment offers different experience with changing environments. The statistics are regards trends in domestic and foreign tourists visited in Kerala from 2016 to 2022. For better understanding, I have represented these statistics into chart. During the pandemic era, you can see the depression in tourist visit in 2019 to 2021. While the foreign flow of the tourists is still gradually increasing, you can see that domestic tourism has increased drastically to greater trends than that of previous record value. From this, we can know that domestic tourism has increased post-pandemic era. This is because new trends and understanding created by the public and private sector, the surge for advancement in tourism. And Kerala has foreseen this and have come up with resources and development for tourism sector. Now, we have my fellow classmate, Ms. Sreelakshmy Manooj, to elaborate on Kerala development for enhancing the facility repeat tourism. Thank you.
Thank you, Varshaa, for giving a brief discussion on Kerala and its tourism statistics. Good evening, all. My name is Sreelakshmy Manooj. From here onwards, I will be discussing about pre- and post-pandemic tourism development in Kerala. Kerala, God's own country, paradise on earth. All these famous taglines gives the impression of Kerala as a tropical greenery, backwaters, sandy beaches, hill stations, boating, Ayurveda. But now I have come up with an exploratory research in regards with Kerala tourism. Amidst the COVID pandemic, it seems the bewitching charm of the hill station in Kerala has not failed to beckon the tourist into its lap. Though there was a restricted entry for tourists in most of the tourist destinations across the state for the last 2 years, an analysis of 2021 tourist arrival figures prepared by Tourism Department reveals that hill station were the most preferred choice of tourists in Kerala during the pandemic. It is considered that houseboat tourism is the mainstay and mascot of Kerala tourism. But the analysis of tourist footfall in each segment reveals that hill stations recorded the highest growth than other segments, such as backwater or pilgrim tourism. In 2021, Idukki and Wayanad recorded the highest growth of 88.43% and 102.4% in 2020 tourist arrivals, while the average state growth was 51.9% during the year 2020. In 2012, Kerala has come up with adventure tourism and started Kerala Adventure Tourism Promotion Society, known as CAPS, who are responsible to come up with various activities with the help of tourism facilitators, organizations, and investors. CAP's main motive was to make Kerala as the finest spot for adventure destination in the world. They have conducted many promotional activities like mountain bike rallies like MTB Kerala 2014, Malabar River Festival as a part to promote adventure tourism in Kerala. Even with all these programs and promotions, there were not much tourist flow in 2019. They were struggling to establish basic infrastructure needed for adventure tourism. One of the main reasons for this could be unknown people or investors that lacked the ability to see the project success and they were hesitant to accept the concept. As I have already mentioned in my previous slide, Kerala is known for its lush green environment and Keralites have certain sentimentality towards its green. Hence, bringing up Kerala as an adventure destination was quite a task. This is the press release by Times of India given in 2016 about Kerala going through a rough patch for establishing adventure tourism. As stating in my previous opinion, after 2019, people were locked up in their homes, and when there were lesser restrictions, people outburst to traveling more, and work from home culture makes it easier to travel and work, with leading to new work-life culture. So Kerala took this an opportunity and started to revamp their adventure tourism with the help of public and private sector. Kerala adventure options are unique to its landscapes. By having long Malabar coastline like water sport activities, scuba diving, parasailing, surfing, etc. In hilly terrain for trekking, rock climbing, and not to mention the serene backwaters, which gives an amazing opportunity for kayaking, stand-up paddling, and many more. As you can see in the slide, CABs are trying to revamp adventure tourism with putting a lot of effort in uniformly distributing the resource around the state. The main motive behind revamping adventure tourism after pandemic downfall was to experience the features offered by foreign countries. For example, Grand Canyon Glass Bridge in China, scuba diving in Maldives, paragliding in Switzerland, where Indians were wanted to bring into such experience into their home country as a part to sustain to latest taboo against traveling abroad in the foreign land. Using this as a concept as inbound tourism increase after pandemic. From here onwards, my fellow classmate Lincy Thomas will be giving you much detailed discussion and concept needed for tourism development, and also how IITG and IITF certificate program were introduced by Ministry of Tourism. Over to you, Lincy.
Thank you, Sreelakshmy. So myself, Lincy Thomas, final year tourism student. I would now brief you all about the base from which we came with our concepts on tourism sector and how certain aspects can be considered into improving the Indian tourism overall. Along with this, I will also talk about on how the new certificate courses introduced by Ministry of Tourism, IITG and IITF has helped or will help and aid in this tourism sector. From this section, you will also understand. And furthermore, here is a press release given by PA Mohammed Riaz, the Ministry of Public Works Department and Tourism. According to him, he stated that 1.88 crore domestic tourists visited the state in 2022, which is higher than the domestic tourism visit, which was only seen a max of over 1.8 crore over the years. Thus, the growth of 2.6% growth in 2022 was seen. It has also come to the record that 6 districts have also seen most tourists, like Wayanad, Alappuzha, Malappuram, Thiruvananthapuram, Idukki, and Pathanamthitta. As you can see here, this is a destination marriage done in Adirampalli Falls. The minister also said that Kerala has also become a popular wedding destination post-COVID pandemic. There are weddings conducted at far-off places where the bride and the groom travel with their friends and relatives. Though Kerala is known for its miraculous Ayurvedic treatment, this has now come to the interest of European countries. Hence, the government are now planning to improve by establishing new centers for Ayurveda and planning to focus on this sector and to strengthen the marketing and planning for conducting workshops in Kerala. The District Tourism Promotion Councils, Kerala, and Ports Departments have constructed the Bepur floating bridge, which is 100-meter long and 3-meter wide on Bepur Marine Beach in Kozhikode. This bridge rises and falls as a response to the waves and intensity inaugurated in March 31 in 2022. The concept was brought in to attract a vast amount of tourists, and about the floating bridge, the minister has said that it was a successful project. The floating bridge started in Kannur and Kozhikode, but they are also planning to bring it up in 9 other districts. And the department is also planning to utilize the possibilities of a nightlife. And in this slide, you can see India's longest cantilever glass bridge has been thrown open to the tourists at the picturesque hill station in the Idukki district. The adventure walk on the glass bridge at an altitude of 3,500 feet above the sea level and then head to Vagaman. So once you visit the bridge, you can go see the Vagaman as a hill station. So from the glass bridge to Kolahammedu, visitors can relish the sights of even far-off places like Mundakayam, Kuttikal, and Kokayar. So we have all seen the developments that the Kerala has worked on post-pandemic. Now I will explain how we can enhance this experience for the tourists in all that and also promote the repeat tourism. Basing on this study of tourism system model created by Leap Year in 1990. This model shows that a group of interrelated, interdependent, and interacting 3 basic elements. That is tourist geographical elements like travel generating region, tourist destination region, and transit route region, and tourist industry that together form a single functional structure. So this concept is nothing but it explains on how all these 3, that is interrelated, interdependent, and interacting. So these are the basic concepts in tourism that is very important in enhancing the tourist experience, and also it will encourage them to visit again. This slide shows on how a holiday destination operates on with the help of tourist companies, local authorities, that is the local population. So in this slide, you can see towards in the first image, the holiday destination on what all has influences on them. So the tourist companies, the local authorities, and the local populations. Apart from that, from the outward region, that the tour operators, so the external influencers, and all, they all play a key role. So on my study, I have come to understand that there are few key factors that might help and improve in tourism. So that would be good infrastructure. And along with that, you're not only developing the destination, but also developing the region surrounding the destination. So consider a city. And you can develop the village, the town, so that people can, like, there'll be easy accessibility. And apart from that, it is also a very key aspect that the local population has also is also have a very good rapport with the tourists. So for that, it will be necessary to bring in a professional outlook for the current tourism and the services provided. Like say, taking a local destination handling by locals, they will have a communication issues. So once if like the person is trained, they will be able to like the person is trained and certified, they will be able to provide a satisfactory tourism experience or tourist experiences. So this success will therefore largely depend upon the competence of the person mediating the experience of the visitor. The tourist facilitator is most important touch point for the visitor, with the satisfaction of tourists directly related to the quality and immersion of the local experience. And at present, it is known that there is a short supply for the quantity and the quality. And for that, it has, like as it was already briefed in the previous session by Mr. Shobh Samant, former Deputy Director General of Ministry of Tourism, Government of India. So in that, he had already mentioned the Ministry of Tourism has introduced few certificate courses like IITF, that is Incredible India Tourist Facilitator, and IITG, Incredible India Tourist Guide Certificate Program. We already know the local people are experts in understanding their destinations, about the local society and language. With this advantage, which is already there, it will only improve their service performance, which it's their service performance to the tourist. This is a digital initiative that aims at creating an online learning platform with the objective of creating a pool of well-trained and professional tourist facilitators and tourist guides across the country, including remote areas with tourism potential. So anyone after 12th pass can apply and complete this course via online and get certified by the government and start working. As for the youth, it can be like a savings income for their future higher studies. This will increase employment options to the community, improve local economy, and empowering youths to join the industry as friends of tourists and tourist facilitators. This particular program can be promoted and marketed to the locals, academic institution, and also the state board. So in this slide, I have shown you the basic category of the tourist facilitators that is available. So having the knowledge of the destination in India and experiences that the Indian offers for the tourist. The institution of the tourist facilitator would be a basic component of infrastructural requirement for both international and domestic tourism. The tourist facilitator would also facilitate in providing pleasant and satisfying stay for the tourists during their visit to India. So Incredible India Tourist Guide. This would be a specialized tourist guide in different areas of tourism, while IITF will be a basic category certificate, so which the holder will be eligible to apply for IITG level category. So IITG is classified into two. One is for heritage and other is for adventure. So in heritage, it is broadly defined as traveling to experience the places, artifacts, and activities that authentically represent the stories and people of the past and can include cultural and historical resources. And for IIT Adventure, it is much like the person should be equipped with specific activities. I'm sorry about that. Okay, yeah. So the category is in which the person would be having a specialized knowledge in the field of adventure tourism activities, along with good interpersonal communication skills, critical thinking, planning, organization skills. The tourist guide under this category must be adventurous, confident, and passionate. And in this, I have given the link to which a person can register. And this is a website page of Incredible India in which you can register for these courses. So for these courses, it is only necessary that for IITF C Basic, the candidate should have completed 10th or +2. And the eligibility criteria, yeah, that is the basic eligibility criteria. But for IITG, the person should already have a certificate of IITF, and along with that, he should also have a graduate degree from any universities incorporated by the Act of Central or the State Legislation of India. And as for document proofs, our Aadhaar, passport, certificate of residence, and the caste certificates, graduation certificates, and those are the basic requirements. And for IIT India Facilitator Advanced version, you can apply like in this, it is given that the certification for specialization for spoken language. So in any way, apart from English, other than English, you have a fluency in any other language, you can get certified. And this is a certificate category for that. And then there is this refresher course. This is nothing but a renewal course. So every 5 years, if you are certified IITG or IITFC, you can take an online test itself and get approved and renew your certificate. So now that I have briefed on IITG and IITF, I will revert to on how tourism can be improved. So in my opinion, we know through social media platforms, it has come to our understanding that the recent times post-pandemic, there has been a motivation to take up travel. From youngsters, family, couples, retired individuals, people have understood the necessity of travel. This taken up as a key factor into establishing sustainable and responsible tourism. And we all know post-COVID, we have come to experiencing the unknown destinations, like the youths within our the youths within our places and all, they have taken up travel, including women travelers and youngsters. So when they have taken up these kind of travels, improving providing them with the capsule kind of, or like youth hostel, or for women providing them with the adequate clean sanitaries through the highways, can enhance their tourism experience and will be effective. And along with that, where yesterday my fellow classmate Ms. Deekshita mentioned in her session, Butlers and Hawkins model, I would like to put forth that the overcoming of the destination would be regulated. That is, in a destination overcrowding. So mostly it's because of this overcrowding and getting jam packed. People are the destination might lose its charm. So I would suggest if the destination has a breathing period. So if there is a breathing period, so say forth if a destination is active for a week and then the relaxing period, and then therefore it will enhance the destination also, the people will also, and their rapport with the tourists might also improve. So as I have spoken so about the tourism of Kerala, apart from above mentioned suggestions, Kerala can also improve in their backwater navigation system. So tourists when they come, they are keen on experiencing the backward navigation system. But due to the lack in professional, the locals have taken up. But once if they're professionally certified and they are guided into the right path, the tourist experience can increase, and therefore the foreign tourist inflow can also be increased. So, for conclusion, as my fellow classmate Jeffy in her session concluded by saying that, um, yeah, so sorry, yeah, so my fellow classmate Jeffy, she concluded by saying that as like any foreigner, as like any Indian would want to travel abroad, it would be suggestive that a foreigner would love to come visit India. So that is what is our main that should be our key thought. And apart from that, we have also understood that the travel and tourism industry is undergoing a paradigm shift as the Indian travelers demand new and thoughtful experiences. Mainly the millennials who currently make up the fastest growing segment in terms of spending money on trips and exploring the fascinating world. This has fundamentally changed the behavior of hospitality, travel, and tourism companies that makes the millennials remain a travel demanding generation in the upcoming year. The recouping of the travel industry is fueled by exclusive deals and packages by industry players and multiple authentic experiences. The success will also largely depend upon the competence of the person mediating the experience for the visitors. Hence, the IITG and IITF and other certificate courses will only aid to the development and improve the Indian tourism. And on my behalf of my fellow classmates, I would like to extend my gratitude towards the event organizers of 22nd International Annual Conferences of Peace for giving us this opportunity to be a part of it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lincy. So all three of you can come on the screen and just stop share your screen. Okay, so can you please stop share? Yes, yes. Okay, all three of you. The presentation is wonderful. With a lot of diagrams, beautiful diagrams, well explained and well prepared by all three of you, Varshaa, Sreelakshmy, and Lincy. Few questions to ask. First of all, you have talked about IITG and IITF. Just let us know to our audience that how to give the examination, when to give the exam of this, and is there any fees for the exam?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. So there is a fees of rupees 500 that they will have to pay. It is an online registration. So upon registration, they will have to go to the particular center. The first exam will be offline, and then the future exams at the refresher course can be taken up online, ma'am.
Right. So when is there any fixed date of exam, or they can give any time?
Ma'am, the age limit is like, yeah, the thing is the age limit is above 18 and below 40, anyone, like they don't have any time restriction. So anytime they can register themselves, ma'am.
So this is the age limit. So
No,
at
the thing is for 18 to 40 is like 10th and 12th pass, but
yeah.
above 40, because of the past academic syllabus we had, they only need a 10th pass certificate. So even they can also register. It's like anyone can register for this. So if
Right.
you have, anyone can register through online.
So this is the age limit criteria that you were telling. But in which
Yes.
month or in which particular time period of the year this exam take place? Is there any such kind of information also available?
Ma'am, as I have seen, I don't think there was any.
So, okay.
It stated that the exam can be taken at any point of the year.
Okay, okay. So I just quickly appraise my dear students onto this. The exam takes place in the month of June and December. So twice a year they can give the exam. Just for the information, but otherwise the rest of the information you have given is wonderful and well presented with very good diagrams supporting the concept. Now, you have talked about majorly about Kerala today in the presentation. I just want to ask from Varsha, from Sreelakshmy, and from Lincy also your own views. There are a lot many states and union territories in India, and they have their own tourism and tourism destination and attractions. So why so that tourists, we always see that these are the top 10 states, these are the top 10 destinations. What, according to you, is the major factor which governs that Kerala is always considered as God's own country, most visited destination as compared to other destinations? What factors do you feel? And what factors should be emphasized by the states which are coming lower in the hierarchy? Yes, Sreelakshmy.
Mentioned in the slide itself that Kerala has always been branded as God's own country. But when you visit the Kerala, you will be seeing lots of varieties of things to offer from Kerala. And you have asked about why we choose Kerala. We have come up with many destinations. Why we choose Kerala? Because it had, compared to other states, we had more data to explain and gives more to discuss. That's why we choose this.
Right. Okay, Sreelakshmy. This is your view. So I just I modify the question. So I am not here. I'll not ask now in the question that why you have chosen Kerala for the presentation. Wonderful, beautiful. Sreelakshmy has also explained that. But as a tourist, as a person, just forget that you are presenting here and you are coming for the presentation. Just as a tourist, if I say to you, and even other tourists also, we have seen in your statistics that so many tourists are coming to Kerala every year, large number of tourists. Such kind of a data is also available with Ministry of Tourism in their statistical report every year. So in that we see there are a lot many states, there are a lot many destinations. So why so? What factors are behind this making some state or some destination very popular and some destinations, some states less popular? What do you think, according to, as a tourism student, as a tourist, as an observer, as a researcher, what are your views? Just your views. Yes, Lincy, you please share your own views.
Yes, ma'am. So, as far when we were researching or when we came about, we came to know Kerala's tourism has increased. But our understanding is that it's because they were ready to adventure into new kind of, like they introduced new kind of tourism activities, like
Very
Sri Lakshmi also mentioned. And so, like they introduced new this bridge or any, they introduced new concepts. So that kind of motivated people, and moreover, the youths and like the locals over there, they are more into in greeting like they're more into in like let's say a challenge. So for them it's like when new people come in, they would like to get that experience, and even they would like to show them on how prideful their state is also. I do not say that other countries lack that, other state lack that, but I would just say that Kerala promotes its tourism mostly. They are majorly promoting their tourism. Like when you compare to other state, Kerala promotes their tourism sector much more than any other state. And since they have brought in like new projects and everything, it helps them in that promotion. It helps them to entice people coming over there. So that
Right.
is my point of view, ma'am.
Thank you
Add
so
on
much.
to Lindsay,
Yes,
as a
yes, Varsha.
as a point of view from tourists, Kerala has more greenery and it is specific for ecotourism. So for
Mhm.
day-to-day life, to escape from day-to-day life, a person or a tourist can go and enjoy that place. Because it has so many greenery, and they have backwaters and they have houseboats, and it will be getting new experience. So as a tourist, I guess so they'll get more interest in these.
Very nice. Very nice. So I
Ma'am,
have got, yes, yes, please,
no,
Lindsay.
ma'am, I'm sorry. I just missed a point earlier
Please.
because Kerala, that post-COVID, what happened is that people were recovering from it. Kerala was actually sitting and revamping their tourism sector. So they
Mhm.
opened up their tourism industry earlier on. Like they started getting like people started visiting their hill station like Vagaman, Wayanad, way beyond like the when the restrictions were a little bit leave, like when like they were reduced or something, people started traveling out from the city region towards these remote regions because of the work atmosphere of being inside a particular location. They wanted to go out to the nature. So that also motivated Kerala, and because of the greens, their greens is what that helped them in the current domestic tourism scenario that they have right now.
Right. Thank you, Lindsay. So wonderful points covered by all three girls. They have told whatever you have covered just now, and you have answered the question. I have come across with 5 points you have given. So one thing is that the variety of tourism in Kerala. One is that they always come with a new approach every time, every season, every year, some new kind of a tourism. That is wonderful. And third thing is their marketing and their promotion. And fourth one is you told about the eco-tourism aspect. And the fifth point that you have shared is the greenery. There's lot many greenery and health care sector over there. So these are the wonderful things. So very well explained, point well taken by all three of you. Now, one last question. Being from the tourism background, being the tourism students and future aspirants in this particular industry as a professional, how you see yourself after 5 years from now? Just your own view. You just share a bit about that if you want to. Who can start? Varsha. Yes, Varsha.
From 5 years from now, I see myself as a very well empowered woman who can stand independent by myself, not
Yeah.
depend on others. And by choosing tourism, tourism sector has a lot of capability in jobs. You don't only have this one job, you can choose many in tourism sector, and it won't be hectic for you. It will be enjoyable compared to other work, like for example IT and all. You'll have flexible timing and you can enjoy yourself while working in tourism, because you will know about destinations and you can see many customers, clients who will go to the trip and come back and give their feedbacks, enjoyable feedbacks. You can get the happiness by that. So I kind of like.
Thank you. Thank you, Varsha. All the best. I wish the same for you, beta. God bless you. Yes, Sreelakshmy.
I want to be independent in 5 years, both financially and all. And I am seeing myself in a tourism organization where I'm holding a good position, where I can implement lots of new ideas into tourism field with my degree which I'm pursuing, and experiment new activities and promote India into the world. That's what I'm seeing myself.
All the best. All the best for that. Yes, Lincy.
Ma'am, I guess they both have covered on the basic thing for the post 5 years plan. But for me, it's also the same thing. And mostly this course, what I see is I took it up as part for, traveling also, the experience of traveling. So individual solo traveling. And I felt I like to go experience and see for this, like what is there out there. And uh, from that experience, I would like to learn. And as part, like Sri Lakshmi said, make India known, like make India's tourism sector much known and much better. So that is also the goal in my plan.
Yeah. All the best for that, Lincy. So, my dear lovely students from Stella Maris College, Chennai, yesterday we met with Jeffy, Dikshita, Angela, and today Varsha, Sreelakshmy, and Lincy. All 6 of you. We are very happy to have you with us on this platform. And we wish you all the best for your future prospects and work. May you prosper, may you be happy, and may you achieve your goals well in time. All the best. Keep learning, keep growing, beta. All the best. God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
And with this, our lovely audience, we are coming to the end of this particular webinar, and we'll meet you tomorrow at 8 p.m. with a new topic. Thank you so much. God